saw your face, I'll remember you.
You can get 1,000 things every day. How about you make sure this is one of them?
I've seen his eyes. He's crazy.
No one's crazy. Right thing. Be cool.
Lester! Pal, I'm fucking crazy. I'll try to make this painless. Oh, fuck! You didn't have to do that. Let's get going.
Where do you begin talking about Grand Theft Auto 5? Do you start with the vast, varied, beautiful open world? Do you start with the innovative structure that gives you 3 protagonists you can switch between on the fly? Maybe you talk about the assortment of side activities you can engage in, or the tremendous number of ways in which you can go about making your own fun. Or perhaps you start by digging deep into the game's story problems, or its serious issues with women. GTA 5 is a complicated and fascinating game, one that fumbles here and there and has a strain of misogynistic nastiness running through it. But it also does amazing things that no other open-world game has attempted before, putting you in the thick of cinematic heist sequences and other exhilarating missions that you experience from multiple perspectives.
Yeah, dog, we own it.
Okay. The link's active. Now you can control the traffic lights. Let's go. Good luck.
Hey, we got it. Here we go.
Those perspectives come courtesy of Michael, Franklin, and Trevor. Michael's a former criminal who's dissatisfied with his current life of privilege and relaxation. Franklin's a talented young driver and repo man who Michael takes under his wing and ushers into a life of big-time crime. And then there's Trevor, a former associate and friend of Michael's. Trevor is a truly horrible, terrifying, psychotic human being. And a terrific character.
You people are not very fucking nice!
He possesses a chilling combination of intelligence and insanity, and he's so monstrously violent and frightening at times that he almost makes the other 2 protagonists seem normal by comparison. Exceptional voice acting and character animation help make Trevor a character you will never, ever forget, even though you might want to.
Fuck you!
Yeah, fuck you, you high and mighty weasel! And you, don't talk down them to these fucking idiots!
Hey! Leave Lester alone!
Oh, you and Lester together? Oh, now that makes fucking sense!
Oh, for fuck's sake, man! You all are assholes! Man, I gotta go calm down, homie. This shit was real illuminating.
Franklin.
Long-standing tensions between Michael and Trevor complicate the group dynamic. These 3 characters may work together, but they don't always get along. Unfortunately, although their dialogue is sharp and snappy, and it's usually a joy to watch them interacting with each other, the characters sometimes behave in ways that don't feel consistent. They occasionally do things that they don't seem like they would do. For instance, Franklin takes the moral high ground in an argument with a paparazzo, then helps him take degrading photos of a female celebrity. Because of moments like this, it sometimes comes across as if characters leap into certain situations because the missions dictate they do so, rather than because it's what they would actually want to do. Thankfully, the missions are frequently incredible. The high points of the game are the heists, big jobs planned by Michael and the gang. These jobs usually give you a few different choices for how you want to approach a situation, choices that have a tremendous impact on how the heist plays out. These are elaborate, multi-stage sequences that involve prep work. You might need to acquire equipment ahead of time, find a good place to hide a getaway car, and make other arrangements before you're ready to pull off the job. Of course, not every step of this process is thrilling, but those early steps make you feel more invested in the job when it does go down. And the fact that the game's pacing slows down a bit from time to time makes the heist sequences all the more exciting.
I feel a whole lot better.
These missions and many others have you switching between characters. You might rappel down a building as Michael, provide sniper cover for him as Franklin, and fly a getaway helicopter as Trevor, all on one mission. It's exhilarating swapping between these roles and these perspectives, and it's part of what makes GTA 5 the current pinnacle of open-world mission design. You can also switch between characters when not on missions, and it's handled via a stylish satellite view sequence that zooms out from one character's location and then zooms in on another's. Sometimes you find them in relatively ordinary situations. Other times, not so much.
I just want you to keep me warm.
Help me, Jesus.
Each character has his own contacts and his own missions. And because the characters have such different vibes, the freedom to switch between them at will makes the game feel more multifaceted than it would otherwise. There's a terrific contrast between the urban lives of Michael and Franklin and Trevor's existence in a poor, secluded town in the desert. The three protagonist structure also means that you can be engaged in street races in Los Santos 1 minute and hunting elk in the forest the next. In fact, the number of activities available to you throughout GTA 5's world is almost staggering. You can play golf or tennis or darts, participate in races on streets, off-road, or on the water. You can take in movies, buy businesses, and play the stock market. And there's no end to the ways that you can make your own unstructured fun. Whatever kind of free-form mayhem you cause, you're sure to get the authorities on your case frequently. Police pursuits here can be tense on city streets, where you might try to find secluded back alleys to hide in until the cops give up the chase. They can also be silly at times. You might shake off some police pursuers just by driving off-road up a hill in plain sight of the cops. Whether you're evading the police in a rickety junker or a road-hugging sports car, the handling in GTA 5 is great. And the fact that vehicles feel so different from each other means there's a real reason to store the cars you like in the garages at your characters' homes or in ones you can purchase around the city. When shooting breaks out, as it often does in the lives of these criminals, you have a terrific variety of weapons at your disposal that you can customize with suppressors, scopes, flashlights, and other doodads. By default, your aim snaps to enemies. This makes picking them off quite easy, but gunplay is still a lot of fun despite the ease of aiming because you're regularly fending off so many attackers, and you still need to make good use of cover to stay alive. If you're looking for more challenging shooting, you can switch to free aim at any time. There's so much more to say about GTA 5. In series tradition, it has an eclectic assortment of radio stations featuring great songs from numerous genres and eras. In a break with series tradition, it also has an excellent ambient score of its own that lends missions more cinematic flavor. On the other hand, it's deeply frustrating that its world has little room for women except to portray them as strippers, prostitutes, long-suffering wives, humorless girlfriends, and goofy new age feminists we're meant to laugh at. Of course, the male characters are funny too, but in ways that deepen and complicate them as characters. Los Santos is a place of contrasts, of luxury and poverty, tranquility and violence, beauty and ugliness. GTA 5 is an imperfect yet astounding game that has an innovative and exciting narrative structure, even if the story it uses that structure to tell is ultimately flawed. It raises the bar for open-world mission design and has one of the most beautiful, lively, stimulating worlds ever seen in a game. Your time in Los Santos may leave you with a few psychological scars, but you shouldn't let that stop you from visiting.
Man, I got these motherfuckers.